Hello, my name is Ewa Kozłowska. We're here in Advanced Moodle MOOCs training course, and my course is number 19, Material Science. I would like to show you how I used the 7 resources in my Moodle course. And let me start with the label. It's the easiest one to implement. Basically what you need to do, I already have some labels here. You need to turn your editing on, and then you add an activity or a resource. You pick label from here, and all you need to do is type or paste the text, and that's it. It's the simple one. I already have some of those here. And I use it when I want to keep parts of my course visible. But what I also do very often is I use label to divide my materials into sections or embed a video. Here's an example of a label that I used to embed a YouTube video. And basically what I did, I pasted the YouTube link and I activated the link, so when I finish and save my label, it shows as an embedded video, and you can play it right in the course, so you don't need to go out and watch it on YouTube. You can play it right here. The second resource I would like to show is a page. I use pages a lot. They're great for short and middle-sized pieces of content. And for example, I have a page right here with rules and requirements. And what you need to do as you add your page, you need to remember to add a name, and then you can add a description. That's optional, but remember to scroll down before you add the page content. I always mistake the two and I paste everything here. I need to remember to scroll down a little bit and then put the page content a little lower. Of course, I can pick different options. I can choose the appearance. I can choose the activity completion. Here, students can manually mark the activity is completed, and I can of course restrict the access, like I can decide if I want my students to, for example, complete an activity beforehand, or I can prevent access until a specified time and date. I'm not going to do that here. I just save it like it is. And there we go. You can go back to the course. Here I have another label. But the activity I would like to create from scratch in this video is a book. Books requires a little attention. You can play with it, but it's great, it's well organized. So I pick a book from the list of resources, and here I want to create a book about iron cementite phase diagram structures, phases and structures. I don't need a description right now. I can play with it later. I leave the activity completions for my students to mark done. Let me save. And here's my book. It's still empty. I have to go in and add a chapter title. My first title, far right. And I can just paste my content I can also type it in. I can add videos embedded by links. I can add all sorts of extra materials. I just copy paste here to save time. And I save changes to my chapter. It's right here. I see the table of contents here on my right side, and to add a new chapter I hit the plus right here, and my new chapter will be Untitled. And let me move on and paste another piece of content to my book, save changes, and I can move on and add more and more and more. I can also change my mind and edit settings about numbering the chapters. Right here I don't need the numbers. Actually I want just the titles, so let me change that. And you can see it looks a little different now. And I can always edit my chapters and move more. So let me move on and show the next one. And the next resource I want to add is a file. To add a file here I click again to add activity or resource. I pick file, and I can add a name and browse the file from my computer. I already did that, so let me show you what I added. I added a reports template for my class, and it's a PDF, so as I right click and open it in a new tab, you can see the reports template I want to share with my students. I can always create a folder if I want to share a larger number of files. I can create a folder and name it, like for example reports, and then I can browse and add a larger number of files. For example, I can select this, I can select that, or I can pull it and drop it here from my folder. And as I save and display, they look like this. As I click any of them, I have a pop-up window that I can download the file. The next one is Google Meeting. I usually schedule a live meeting for each class. For each class, I start with a live meeting, and then I let my students work asynchronously. Let's just name it live class. I set the date for, let's say it's today at 22. I cannot repeat it. I can repeat it every Tuesday until, let's say, June 25th. And it should be alright. I have to fix that. And here I forgot to do that. I remember it was mentioned during the live meeting that you have to allow allow Moodle to access your Google. It should be okay now. And there we go. You can even enter the room because it's about time. I'm not going to do that right now, but I just wanted to show you that it should work. Okay. And the last activity, last resource, I mean, from the list. Let me think. I showed you book, file, folder, Google, label, page. So the last one is URL, and I usually use URL to show some interesting resources from like outside of Moodle. And all I need to do, let me share a link to my other work here, to my mind map. I'll copy the link, put it here. It's a mirror map. Let me just name it mirror map. And I don't need any restrictions. I can work on the appearance. I can make it automatic, embed, open, or in a pop-up. Let me show you embed for a change. And as I save and display, you should see an embedded thing. Doesn't work, maybe because it's specific. So let me change it back to automatic. Okay, let me try it again. And now it works fine. So I hope I showed you all of the 7 resources that we're supposed to show. I hope you liked my video. What I really like is that sharing card blog. It's really amazing. I use it a lot to add different resources or activities and paste it in different spots in my course. It's really amazing. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye for now.